Hey everyone! Are you ready to take a trip down memory lane? Because today we're about to revisit a time when life was a little simpler, and our biggest worry was catching our favorite show before dinner. We're counting down the top 10 kids shows from the 1990s, the ones that truly defined our childhoods and made after-school hours the best part of the day. These weren't just shows. They were a huge part of growing up, sparking our imaginations and giving us endless adventures to talk about with friends. Whether you were racing home to catch the latest episode, quoting your favorite characters on the playground, or humming those catchy theme songs that are still stuck in your head, these shows were more than just entertainment. They shaped our routines, brought us together, and created memories that have lasted a lifetime. So, grab your favorite cereal, get comfy on the couch, and join us as we dive headfirst into the ultimate 90s nostalgia trip. Let's relive the magic, the laughter, and the unforgettable moments that made growing up in the 90s so special. Number 10 is Rugrats, a show that turned the world of babies into epic adventures. Tommy, Chucky, Angelica, and the gang made backyard trips feel like wild expeditions, and Reptar was everyone's hero. Rugrats captured the magic and chaos of childhood, making it a true 90s classic. At number 9, it's Animaniacs. Yakko, Wakko, and Dot brought zany, rapid-fire comedy that kids and adults loved. The show's clever writing, unforgettable theme song, and iconic side characters like Pinky and the Brain made every episode a wild ride. Animaniacs was smart, silly, and packed with pop culture references. It proved cartoons could be both hilarious and brilliant. Number 8, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This show had us all practicing karate moves and dreaming of piloting giant robots. The formula was simple: teens morph, fight monsters, call the Zords, and save the day. The arrival of the Green Ranger was legendary, and the toys were a must-have. Power Rangers taught us about teamwork and became a global phenomenon. Coming in at 7 is Doug, the most relatable kid in Bluffington. Doug's journal, his alter ego Quail Man, and his everyday struggles made us all feel seen. The show's gentle animation and quirky sound effects brought Doug's imagination to life. Doug reminded us it's okay to be awkward and true to yourself. Number 6 is Pokemon, a show that didn't just entertain us but sparked a global phenomenon that swept across continents and generations. When Pokemon first aired, it was more than just another cartoon. It was the start of a cultural movement that united millions of kids around the world. Suddenly everyone wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, and the adventures of Ash and Pikachu became a daily ritual in countless households. Ash and Pikachu's journey inspired us to catch 'em all, and the anime, trading cards, and video games quickly took over our lives. Whether we were glued to our Game Boys, collecting every card we could find, or reenacting battles with friends, Pokemon was everywhere. The excitement of discovering a new Pokemon or finally catching a rare one was unmatched, and it brought us all together in a way few things could. Pokemon taught us about friendship, perseverance, and strategy. We learned to work together, to never give up on our goals, and to think carefully about every move, both in the games and in life. The bonds we formed with our favorite Pokemon, and with each other, made every victory sweeter and every loss a lesson. The playground card trades were legendary, with kids huddled together, eyes wide as they swapped cards and chased after that elusive holographic Charizard. And who could forget the Pokemon theme song? Even today, just a few notes can transport us back to those carefree days, singing along at the top of our lungs, dreaming of becoming a Pokemon master. For 90s kids, Pokemon was more than a show, it was a way of life. It shaped our friendships, our imaginations, and even the way we saw the world. Pokemon wasn't just something we watched or played, it was a shared adventure that defined a generation. At number 5, it's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith's charm, the unforgettable theme song, and the show's perfect blend of comedy and heart made it a cultural touchstone. It tackled real issues with humor and gave us moments that still hit hard today. The Fresh Prince remains a sitcom legend. Number 4 is Hey Arnold, the show that brought city life and real emotions to animation. Arnold, his friends, and the unforgettable Helga made Hillwood feel like home. The show's jazz soundtrack and heartfelt stories tackled big themes like loneliness and hope. Every character was memorable, from Gerald to Grandpa. Hey Arnold was a slice of life with soul. At number 3, Goosebumps turned R.L. Stine's spooky stories into must-watch TV. Each episode delivered a new scare, haunted masks, creepy dummies, and more. It was just scary enough to thrill us, but not too much to keep us up all night. Goosebumps made horror fun and got a whole generation reading. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare! Number 2 is Dexter's Laboratory, where science and sibling rivalry collided. Dexter's inventions and Dee Dee's chaos made for endlessly creative episodes. The show's sharp animation and hilarious side segments like the Justice Friends were unforgettable. Dexter's Lab was a celebration of imagination and nerdy brilliance. And at number 1, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This show was a true staple of 90s television, instantly recognizable from its catchy theme song and whimsical opening credits. For many, it was the highlight of Friday nights, a magical escape into a world where anything seemed possible, and every episode promised a new adventure. Sabrina's magical mishaps, her quirky aunts Hilda and Zelda, and the scene-stealing Salem the Cat made this show pure 90s magic. The blend of supernatural comedy and relatable family moments gave viewers something to look forward to each week. Whether Sabrina was accidentally turning her classmates into pineapples or learning a heartfelt lesson about friendship, the show always delivered laughs and warmth. It mixed high school drama with spells and life lessons, all with a sense of humor and heart. The show tackled everything from crushes and peer pressure to the challenges of fitting in, but always with a magical twist. Sabrina's double life, balancing her responsibilities as a witch and a regular teenager, made her journey both entertaining and relatable. Melissa Joan Hart was the perfect Sabrina, bringing charm, wit, and a sense of wonder to the role. The show's world was endlessly fun, filled with colorful characters, hilarious magical mishaps, and heartfelt moments that made it stand out from other teen sitcoms of the era. The chemistry between the cast made every episode feel like a reunion with old friends. Sabrina the Teenage Witch captured the wonder of growing up and growing into your powers. It reminded us that everyone feels a little different sometimes, and that's what makes us special. With its blend of comedy, fantasy, and coming-of-age stories, Sabrina's adventures continue to enchant new generations, proving that a little magic and a lot of heart never go out of style. That's our list. The 90s gave us shows that shaped who we are and still make us smile. What were your favorites? Drop your top picks in the comments. If you loved this trip down memory lane, hit like, subscribe, and share with a fellow 90s kid. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more nostalgia.